What's up, Wolf Nation? 'Tis I, Owen Bowers, the guy of the hour. My words are a mental meteor shower. Lock in and let's begin. It's Monday, April 22nd, and here at the mill, it seems like all we are doing is test prepping in every class while counting down these dog days to summer break. And while there is some truth to that fact, there are a few things taking place that maybe you should know about. That's why a curious group of 8th grade students decided to do a little digging with a great deal of reporting. And for the next few weeks, we will be sending news reports out to the rest of the pack so that you can get to know about some of the great, odd, or visible people who work in the building, along with a few other things we see fit to deliver. To give you a taste of what we've been cooking, here's one of our main reporters, Ahan Patel, and his deep dive into the one and only Mr. Henson.
What is Sizzling Wolf Nation? It is your soon-to-be favorite host, Ahan, presenting Ahan's Vector. In this segment, I'll be interviewing staff across the school. But enough of that, for I have with me the man with the plan, the bald-headed man, the guy we all respect, Mr. Joseph Henson. Come on out, Mr. Henson. I mean, no disrespect with that, Mr. Henson.
Can I just say that it's a privilege to be interviewed by such a well-spoken,
Thank you.
honest person.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Ahana.
you.
And I don't take any offense to the bald-headed comment.
Mm-hmm.
Facts are facts.
Okay. So first, we'll start off with, just how fast can you think, Mr. Henson?
About that fast.
Let's test that.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so I'll start off a little easy. Could you integrate 2x cubed plus x squared plus 3x?
Yes.
What would the answer be?
Why don't you tell me the answer and I'll let you know if you're right.
That is not how interviews go, Mr. Henson.
Well, I don't feel comfortable with this line of questioning, Ahan. Next question.
Okay. What is better, a waffle or a pancake?
The waffle.
That is correct, Mr. Henson.
Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, that's great. Would you like me to elaborate as to why?
Oh, yes, that would be really nice, sir.
Individual pockets for the butter and the syrup.
That was exactly what I was thinking, Mr. Henson. Another point for you. Unlike those pancake
Great minds
lovers
think
for you.
alike, Ahan.
Okay. One last thinking question.
Okay.
Could you derivate 3x minus 206? Here's a hint. It's less than 3.1, greater than 2.9.
Okay, so I'm going to say 3.0.
That is correct, Mr. Henson. Another point for you.
That's tremendous. Thanks for the hint. Not that I needed it, but
I know.
it
Mr.
did
Henson.
help.
Just got to make sure.
Sure.
Okay, so just how good are you at your job at the school?
There are some who would say, I'd say, probably.
So could you be overtaken by any other teacher at the school?
Oh, absolutely. Probably all of them.
Another point for you, Mr. Henson. That was a very nice answer.
I could name several right off the jump that would come into this office and be better than me right now.
Could you name the second three?
The second three?
Yes. So top 6 except less than 4.
Okay, second three. Mr. Edwards, Mr. Pinto, Mr. McCann.
I think that is a little biased, but another point from Mr. Henson. Let's go. Clap for him, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, moving
you said
on.
Second three, not first three.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I this might be a little weird, sir, but just how good are you at howling? Like your best wolf howl. I want to see that pride.
No.
That is a very good howl. Another point from Mr. Henson. Okay.
I love this interview, by the way. This might be my most favorite interview I've ever done, and I've done at least 3 in my life.
At least 3?
At least.
At most 5.
At most 3.5.
Very nice. So 3.25 interviews?
3.14.
25.
Pie. I've done pie interviews.
Have you eaten pie?
Lots of pie.
Your favorite pie?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Apple pie.
-1 point for you, sir. I'm sorry.
What would have gotten me a +1? Chocolate pie?
That is another point off, Mr. Henson.
Banana pudding pie?
That is another 2 points off, Mr. Henson. It would have been mango pie or key lime.
Key lime is disgusting.
+1 point, Mr. Henson. You saw through my lies.
Thank you. That's great, Han.
Okay, so I think one last question should be enough for this.
Sure.
How capable are you at working? And I mean, I don't mean by like walking around all day, as I've seen you doing.
I do walk around a lot.
Yes, many students can.
You know, I
through
often believe that a person who walks around looks like they're busy, whether they're busy or not.
But that does not answer the question, sir. It was, are you capable of working?
Am I capable? Yes. Capable.
What sorts of work?
Crochet. I like to play bocce ball.
Mm-hmm.
That's a game. That's not really work. I like spreadsheets.
Spreadsheets. So on that last one, I think you misunderstood me a little. I meant work as in, do you transfer energy by enacting a force upon another object as it is being displaced? Or in simpler terms, do you move objects in the direction that you push them?
My testing cart.
Testing cart.
I do apply force to my testing cart, and then it moves.
So that's crochet and your testing cart. That's it?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, sir. And then I think just a final question.
Sure.
It would have been so much nicer if we could see him in action, but do you think you're faster than a capybara, sir?
A capybara?
Yes.
Probably only runs at, 20 miles an hour?
I cannot say.
The only capybaras that I've ever known topped out at 20 miles an hour. I could not run faster than 20 miles an hour. I might be able to push out 4, maybe 5. And that's if somebody was chasing me.
5 miles per hour?
Yeah.
Okay,
hey,
sir.
I got a lot to carry around, man.
I think you should get back on the grind.
I'm not as young as I used to be. On your legs, I probably could run a lot faster.
I think you're plenty young, sir. I just think you should get back on the grind. Maybe join the PE kids while they're doing their tests. I think that would benefit you a lot.
No.
Okay, sir. Anyways, oh wait, one last question. I forgot.
Sure.
How do you keep that beard so nice, sir? I need a few tips, as you can see.
I was going to say that I see that you're trying very hard.
Trying to copy a mastermind?
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise?
Yeah.
Okay, very nice.
Just rub mayonnaise all over your face. You may come to school tomorrow looking like this.
How do you keep it so red? As earlier you said, you're aging quite a bit.
That's right. As you can tell, there's some
Gray.
I would say salt and pepper, but pepper would indicate black, and there's no black here. There's some
So cake.
Yes, cake.
Okay. And then the length, do you ever trim your beard? Like you trim your hair? I have to say that's a really nice haircut, by the way.
I appreciate it. I can't remember the last time I paid for one.
So you
How
cut your own hair?
How much money do you think I've saved over the course of the years that I've not had any hair on haircuts?
I'd say at least $1 million.
At least. But no, I don't trim my beard unless I have a very special occasion.
What would the special occasion be?
My funeral. I'd probably
When do you think you're gonna die?
I'd probably trim it for my funeral. At the rate I'm going, probably next Wednesday.
I think that's an overstatement, sir.
Okay.
I mean, no offense by that. It's just
None taken.
okay.
None taken, Ahan.
Okay. One last question that I just thought of.
This is like the third last question. Okay.
I'm just making.
I'm enjoying myself,
Okay,
Ahan.
sir. What is better, Coke or Pepsi?
Are you kidding me? Why would you ask me such a obvious question?
I'm just testing your social studies skills.
Well, considering that Coca-Cola was developed right here in the great state of Georgia by Doc Pemberton,
Very smart.
I would say Coca-Cola is far superior. However, there are some Pepsi products that I enjoy more than some Coke products. For example, Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper. That was really it. And I don't know that Dr. Pepper's a Pepsi product. Maybe its own thing. We'll have to ask
Okay.
Dr. Pepper.
So, if you're talking about Coke, do you
Yes.
do you prefer the original or the current Coke?
Well, this is the current. The current is the original.
No, it is not, sir.
It is not.
I know by a very well fact that you know it is not the original.
Well, then I'm going to have to say that I like the current product.
Not the revision that they made in 2007, I believe.
Well, they came out with a new Coke in the mid '80s that wasn't very popular, and they went back to the original formula.
So are you saying you like Peru?
Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu all the way. Let's go.
Yes.
Another point for that.
Thank you.
Do you also like Colombia? Not the city, the country.
The coffee.
No, the country.
The country of Colombia. Let's just say this: I would not pick Colombia as my first vacation destination.
Not even second?
Probably not even in the top 150.
What about 297?
Are there 297?
No, there are not,
countries?
sir.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So there you go. No.
Not even in the 207. Okay.
I'm sure there are parts of Colombia that are beautiful, but it's a dangerous place.
Very dangerous. Well, it seems my time is running out, sir. Much like you. I just want to say
much like my life. Thank you, Ahan.
Thank you for the interview today.
Sure.
So now, guys, that was the bottom of the ladder, and we'll be making our way up next interview. Who would you like the next person to be interviewed? Be?
Oh, I get to
Yes,
select?
yes, you do.
Oh, that's
because
awesome.
you are 4 points in.
Just positive 4.
Just a positive 4.
Well, that's definitely the bottom of the rung. I would say Mr. Harrell.
Mr. Harold is our next victim.
Interviewee.
It could go either way.
Okay. All right. Ask him about his tattoo.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Ahan, it's a real pleasure.
Me too, sir.
Yes, sir.
I am a real pastor too.
Whoa, so much I did not know. And Mr. Harrell's up next. Can't wait, Ahan. Anyway, we're not only here to expose the oddities, we also have baseball teams that are locked in divisional battles and are about to hit playoff mode. Check out this chat with Trenton and the one and only Fierce Coach Pierce.
Trenton Emmer coming at you from the baseball diamond on a beautiful Wednesday afternoon. It's a great day for baseball and a great day to speak with the most electrifying man in all of physical education and the head coach for the 8th grade baseball team, Fierce Coach Pierce. Baseball is underway. The teams are working hard. How are we looking this season?
Well, I think both teams have got a real good shot at competing throughout this season. Both teams came out, been working hard ever since tryouts. We've been out here going on 3 weeks now. And just like you said, it's a beautiful day for baseball, and the teams are heating up, and there's a lot of confidence moving forward as we keep on playing throughout this season.
Now, Coach, I overheard some kids talking in the hallway the other day, and one of them said baseball is an incredibly easy sport. Any truth to that?
Absolutely no truth to that at all. This is an incredibly hard sport. It's the best sport in the world for a reason, because it is so hard. Trying to hit a baseball is one of the hardest things that you can do as a human being in any aspect of living. Okay, trying to field a baseball is one of the hardest things to do. Trying to overcome the mental adversity that it takes to be able to step up to the plate with everybody watching you, trying to get a hit off a guy that's trying to strike you out is the hardest thing to do in all of sports, without a doubt.
Well, you heard it here, Wolves. Baseball is incredibly difficult, and it's baseball season here at the Mill. We will be providing coverage of all interviews from every home game and the rest of the way, as long as the weather doesn't get in the way. Speaking of weather, Jolie, what's the forecast looking like?
Spring is in the air for Georgia, where the weather can be nice and, well, pretty ridiculous. Temperatures will be hovering in the low 50s and the high 80s over the next couple of weeks. But one thing we are sure lucky about is the rain forecast. This week, we are expecting to have sunny and possibly cloudy days. Hopefully, no rain is in sight, but we can't be sure until it happens, Wolves. Remember, don't leave those jackets and hoodies at home yet. We aren't in the blazing Georgia summer, but the time flies, so summer break isn't too far away.